Yu-Gi-Oh! Collectors, you guys really need to stop this. Don't be like one of the 36.5% of you that not subscribe to the channel. Smash all the crap out of the subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. I need to have this discussion because ever since we've had the Yu-Gi boom in terms of rarities, every single jack casual player out there that had cards from way back in the day suddenly thinks that, holy shit, they're rich. Yeah, right. This surprises me. There are people that roll into stores with little, I actually kid you not, in little Ziploc bags. Some of these cards look like they've been through the washer here. And the little tyke, no, it's like a full-grown man comes in here and literally tries to sell you cards that have been through the washer. They're like, oh my god, like these cards are actually expensive. Now, I was recently reading something about a store valuation and some of this stuff. And this is something I've actually been kind of noticing here in like comments and people that are reaching out to me selling stuff. People think that cards are worth more than they actually are. And I can tell you that I've also heard countless stories of this from other vendors. All right, and this has been absolutely amazing. So for example here, you bring me, I don't mean to like bring this up as a bad example, but for example, you bring me a Ghost Rare, all right? And you're like, all right, TCG player says this is $500. I want $500 for it. First of all, you're not getting retail value on it. That's not how that works. Number two, the card has scratches on the front cover of the foiling, all right, which dramatically brings down the value of the card. All right, people will actually argue with you here on what community standards are for near mint versus TCG player policy. These people that know nothing about the industry will claim that their card is the case. That's how it always is. All right, like you can't argue with these people. They got their fucking tinfoil hats on. They have a PhD in trading card game sales. They're automatically smarter than you. Yeah, sounds like every sort of retail monster that you have to deal with ever. So I was reading this a little thing here talking about a customer coming in and wanting to sell vintage cards. So guy comes in 6 p.m. here, gets greeted with the hi, how can we help you? Customer's like, yeah, I'm here to sell some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Start looking through the collection of cards here. 90% of them are commons. I explain commons are in bulk and overall are not worth much. Well, yeah, they're bulk, but to the little guy out here that for some reason 10 years ago just bought all this stuff, thinks they're on a gold mine because, oh my god, Pokemon vintage card! All right, so you go through, you explain to them how bulk works. I mean, everybody in this industry, knows how bad bulk can be. Customer, I have these foils that are good money. I look at the card's highest value foils, $2, and I explain, unfortunately, they don't have a lot of value in these cards that he has. Okay, so there's that. So customer's friend goes, well, tell me why the God card is worth $300 and this one isn't worth that much. Whole store says because yours is from the legendary decks and the one worth money is a Pharaoh's Secret Rare. So now, you guys ever, I know many of you have probably dealt with people. Now, this isn't like just strictly like retail here. You guys all have that one little guy that you've seen come into locals that just completely ignorant to rarity. All right, like rarity is just this foreign concept to people, and they just don't understand that cards have set IDs on them. They all think that cards like this have the exact same worth. And I mean, technically, in the grand scheme of things, I mean, they're not wrong. I mean, technically, they all have the same playability, but that's not what we're arguing about. We're arguing about how rarity works, all right? So, there's that. So, at this point in time, they've explained this. So, here's what the end of the post says. So let me see this one. It's in a fancy screw-down case. I show him the card. He's like, these are the same card. It has the same year at the bottom left. Yeah, the 1996, Kazuki Takahashi studio stuff. Well, I wonder why they'd have the same copyright on them, buckaroo. Okay. So I explained to him it's not the same card. He's like, take it out of the screw-down case. I'm like, no, but I'll pull up a picture on Google and show it to you. He then says, what you are doing, just Googling a picture, I'm like on TCG pulling up pictures of the Pharaoh's Rare and going to show you. He's like, nah, you just Googling some random pictures. He's like, I want you to take the one out of the case it's in and let me see the numbers. I'm like, no, I'm not pulling up. I'm going to pull up a picture and show you this. All right. This man's just in here trying to get this card out of this screw down case. But the rest of the escalation on this particular scenario is, you know, the customers being completely ignorant. The store obviously isn't going to do this because, I mean, what is this at the end of the day? You can't explain to stupid. All right, like, I guess I'm just going to be blunt in this video because I guess I don't really care. Like, you try to explain to somebody, they're not having it. What else are you going to do? All right, I'm making this video because this needs to be communicated with the current level of player base. Whether or not you're a casual. I know a lot of my audience has played this game throughout the years. Some of you don't even play right now. Some of you just like seeing my beautiful mug talk about the modern state of affairs here. And I want to be very clear about this. First edition LOB cards in good condition. Check. Good. Old sealed product. Good. Your cards in a Ziploc bag that you ran through the washer, that have been played throughout time and space, probably not going to be good. I would highly recommend taking a couple seconds out of your day and learning how to use the motherfucking internet. All right? Understand how the trading card industry works. Before you go into these card shops with your fake PhD that you printed out and you're like, trading card expert, see it right here. You guys are bamboozling me. All right? I've heard some stupid in my day, ladies and gentlemen. I've heard it all at this point in time. But at the end of the day, you can't help people that are completely ignorant to the game. That's just not how this works. And many of you guys, I'm sure if you talk to some of these stores out here, some of these stores that have heard these kinds of things, seen these kinds of things here, you know, they get all kinds of walk-in clientele all the time, depending on your locals. You know, they really deal with everybody. It might be a college student, for example, here that walks in, you know, looking for a little bit of money on the side, and they want to sell, I don't know, maybe as long the Ziploc bag. Like, here's your example. Right? Like, they got the little Ziploc bag. It's usually a little bit more, you know, scrounged up than this, for example, here. But it actually happens. I was actually horrified one regional when a man actually, I kid you not, it's around one. This dude pulls out a sandwich bag in a lunch pail and pulls his deck out of it. And I thought he was trolling. This man's had a sandwich in that lunch bag. He said it was for the convenience of having his deck and his lunch pail together. Needless to say, I watched that man go O2 drop, go eat his sandwich, and have a good rest of his day. All right? But I kid you not about this, man. Like, we always talk about the paper bag duel, the Ziploc bag duelist out here. Now, I'm not going to rag on it. I'm not going to rag on the people that bring their mats or their spell grounds. Ziploc bags, it's fine. But the whole point of this video is to simply communicate and say, guys, you are not experts on this stuff, all right? I'm getting real sick and tired of every person thinking they're on a gold mine, because when you explain to people and you step them off of that ledge from the, no, I'm not trying to scam you here. Look, see, this is on TCG Player. This is what it's actually worth. Going through that elongated process, doing it against multiple people gets tiring. All right, a little bit of research. Take some time. Most people don't have time to do research. That's why they're out here trying to sell cards to the vendors. All right, but I'm just throwing this out there. 99% of the time, old commons and all this old crazy stuff here isn't worth anything. There will always be a diamond in the rough. Sure, that's how life works. But at the end of the day, stop trying to be an expert. All right, I might not be an absolute 100% expert either, but the amount of experience that I've had in this game can tell you that if the card is fucking bent in half, that it's not near mint, ladies and gentlemen. Am I right? Or am I motherfucking right? Leave a comment down below, guys. Make sure you smash the other crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. This is the kind of stuff that I have to deal with. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out Vanquill40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by Vanquill40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mquillgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.